Frederic Edward Weatherly was an English songwriter, most renowned for his iconic composition Danny Boy, one of the most famous and widely sung songs in the English-speaking world. Though he created many works, it is this one song that would forever secure his place in the annals of music history. His life, however, reflects more than just this composition. It was marked by his involvement in law, his musical pursuits, and his enduring influence on both classical and popular music. Early life and education. Frederic Weatherly was born on December 19, 1848, in the city of Rockfield, near Monmouth in Wales. Weatherly came from a middle-class family, his father being a solicitor. From a young age, Frederic exhibited an interest in music, and it became clear that he possessed a natural talent for both composing and performing. He went on to study at Oxford University, where he honed his skills and deepened his understanding of the music and arts. His formal education in law, however, was perhaps as significant as his music education. He earned his qualifications and eventually became a barrister. Despite his legal background, Frederic Weatherly remained deeply passionate about music throughout his life, and it was the pursuit of his musical dreams that would define much of his legacy. Career in music and songwriter. Weatherly's early career was largely focused on writing songs, many of which were published during the latter part of the 19th century. He wrote both lyrics and melodies, demonstrating his versatility as a composer and lyricist. While some of his songs were successful, none of them gained the level of widespread fame that would eventually befall Danny Boy. During his years as a barrister, Weatherly continued to write music in his spare time, creating songs for various musical genres including hymns, ballads, and even operettas. However, his songs did not immediately achieve commercial success. It was not until the early 1910s, when Weatherly was in his 60s, that he would write what would become his defining work. Danny Boy and its legacy. In 1910, Weatherly wrote the lyrics for Danny Boy, originally titled Londonderry Air. The song was inspired by a traditional Irish melody, which Weatherly had first heard in 1892. The melody, originally an old Irish folk tune, had been collected by musicologists and had already become widely known. However, it was Weatherly who wrote the hauntingly beautiful and emotional lyrics that would elevate the song to its legendary status. The original lyrics of Danny Boy were written in a poignant tone, reflecting a sense of longing and separation. They tell the story of a father bidding farewell to his son, who is leaving to fight in an unspecified war. The song evokes feelings of love, loss, and the passage of time. Though it is commonly thought of as an Irish folk song, Weatherly's lyrics gave it a universal appeal, resonating with listeners of all backgrounds and nationalities. The song was initially not a great commercial success, but it gradually gained popularity over the years, especially during World War I, when its themes of separation and sacrifice resonated deeply with soldiers and their families. By the 1920s, Danny Boy had become an anthem for Irish communities around the world and was sung at countless events, from funerals to weddings, and became a staple of both formal concerts and informal gatherings. Life beyond Danny Boy. Despite the success of Danny Boy, Weatherly did not enjoy widespread fame during his lifetime. His other works were somewhat overshadowed by the immense popularity of his most famous song. Weatherly continued to work as a barrister throughout his life, balancing his legal career with his musical passion. He wrote over 300 songs, including hymns, operettas, and ballads, though none achieved the same level of international recognition as Danny Boy. In his later years, Weatherly experienced personal tragedies, including the death of his wife, which deeply affected him. However, despite these personal difficulties, he continued to work on his music, composing and performing for those who appreciated his work. Weatherly's later years were marked by an increasing sense of nostalgia, and he became known in certain circles for his beautiful renditions of his own compositions. Personal life and legacy. Frederic Weatherly was a private individual, and not much is known about his personal life outside of his professional achievements. He was a lifelong bachelor and, while his legal career was successful, his true passion lay in music. His songs reflected a deep emotional connection to the themes of love, loss, and longing. Weatherly was dedicated to his craft, and he maintained a quiet but enduring presence in the world of music for much of his life. Frederic Weatherly passed away on September 7, 1929, at the age of 80. He left behind a legacy that has continued to grow in stature long after his death. Danny Boy, his most famous composition, is regarded as one of the most beloved songs of all time. Its enduring popularity transcends generations, and it is still performed at major events and celebrations, often accompanied by poignant renditions by well-known artists. Weatherly's life and work represent a perfect example of the power of music to leave an indelible mark on history, even if that legacy is achieved not through widespread fame, but through the creation of a timeless song. In the case of Frederic Weatherly, the song Danny Boy is a testament to his enduring legacy, and it continues to evoke emotion and connect people across generations. Today, Weatherly's song is considered a classic and is cherished not only for its lyricism but also for its role in shaping the cultural landscape of both Ireland and the world. It has been interpreted by countless artists, from opera singers to pop stars, ensuring that Frederic Weatherly's legacy as one of the great songwriters of his time endures forever.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.